Alright, here we are, Canadian junkyard. Okay, pro tip here. Hey everybody, welcome back to your favorite YouTube show, Fixing Random Crap with Craig. Today we are doing an unboxing of a new product that we're pretty excited about. Picked this up at Costco, Canada for only $299, which I thought was a steal. Online it's like $5.50. And this is the trimmer blower combo, and it claims to come with a battery and a charger, so that's cool. I've been a big fan of the Greenworks so far. You may have seen my other video of the review of this mower that's been going strong now for a few years, but thought we would upgrade our trimmer and blower game here and grab one of these guys. So we're going to do this unboxing here live, and we'll also give it a little test and report back on how we feel it works. So I'll open it up here for the first time. Oh, got a little more tape there. Let's get our official opening screw. Couldn't find the utility knife at quick glance, so we're just doing this. Okay, here we go. So as we open the box, we will see over here we have our battery. Nice blue bag, that's good. We have our charger. That's cool. I'm glad to have a second charger. The mower came with a charger and two batteries, a 4 AH and a 2 AH, so this is an additional 2, and that'll allow me to use that in the mower as well. Not that I find myself running out of charge in the mower, but okay, we got some, we got a manual for the battery, manual for the charger, manual for the whippersnapper, manual for the blower. All those over there. We have the tube here for the blower. That's cool. Oh, the wind's picking up here a bit. I think I'll just get all this stuff out and then show you once we get it unpacked. Okay, made a little bit of room in the box here. So this comes in 2 pieces. This one at the end here has this little knob that sort of holds it on. I like that because I know on my gas blower that thing would just shoot off all the time. We got the protector here for when you're doing your whippersnapping, and you got a couple rolls of cable there, so that's cool. 2 handy-dandy arm straps. This is going to be the handle for the whippersnapper. And then here we have our the motor part for the blower, and the motor for the snapper, and then the bottom part of that right there where our twine's going to come out. So we'll get it all put together and get another update. All right, so I'm just going to give this a shot here. It's was super easy to put together, very obvious. Popped in a battery. This is the battery that came with the mower. I'm going to charge up the other one, but this stuff has been wet on the ground here for a few days. And so this seems to work great, and we'll try out this whippersnapper and let you know how that is too. Okay, so this thing works fantastic. Everything just snaps together easy. You don't need any tools to assemble this. Obviously, you pull up on the trigger to get it to go. Then you can push down on this little knob, and that will mean you don't have to hold the trigger. It'll just stay on, which is cool. And then we need a little extra gas. Hit the turbo button, and she fires into high gear. So that was great. Now we're moving on to the whippersnapper. And this was easy to put together so far. It's basically connected, and you just spin it around and slide it through until you get the little knob in there. And we're going to figure out how to put this guy on. It comes, it looks like the only tool we need is this Allen key, and it's taped right to it. Again, big fan of the fact that it comes with 2 extra spools, and it's got a spool in it already. So, all right, we'll let you know. Okay, so I thought it was the Allen key, but it's actually these 2 Phillips screws, it looks like. This piece goes on here kind of like that. So we're going to take the screws out, put them through those holes, tighten them up, and then we'll figure out what the Allen key's for. I'll read the manual and see what other tips I can give you guys. All right, this guy's installed. 2 Phillips screws, no problem. The hex key was for tightening this up. after you had slid this in and it went into the button, which is there, you need to tighten this one up. This one's already pretty tight, but you need to tighten that. So that's feeling a lot better now. And the next, we're going to do this guy, which is the auxiliary handle. We're going to unscrew this knob all the way, and then that's going to go on per these directions here, so you can kind of set it to whatever height you like. Okay, I just wanted to point out a couple things so you can kind of see how this thing goes together. First thing, I really like that there's this piece of rubber on here. I think that's going to reduce some of the vibration that you constantly get when you're whippersnappering. But also just to point out how this thing works, because it's probably going to be upside down, or maybe you can kind of twist it towards yourself. But once you have it on the shaft here where you want it, it's supposed to go on the lower part. And I just picked it up to kind of figure out where my hand felt like would be comfortable, and it feels like kind of right above the top of that sticker. You know, you're going to put this on one side, and then this is going to go through like that. So you can just slide it in from the other side, and hopefully that helps. All right, installation is complete. Everything's put together. Last step was the strap. Hooks onto this little thing here, and then adjust it to a comfortable position. We'll give this a little shot and let you know how it goes. Okay, just did our first little trim here just to test it out. Did a super nice job. It's very easy to manage. And now we'll give this another shot here, right? Again, everything's pretty damp, so it's not blowing away as much as you might expect, but this thing has lots of power. I think it's going to be great. All right, we'll see you next time on Fixing Random Crap with Craig.